Hey everyone, it's Ryzen. And welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Well, today we're going to be going to our, well, technically the second full moon, although most people consider it the first. It depends on if you count the little prologue there or not. I consider it the second full moon. But before we get to it, we need to do some arcade and, of course, study. Don't worry about getting tired. It won't translate into what was I saying? You won't be tired on the full moon no matter what. I believe the night before a full moon you can go to the police station. Yes, you can. So if you wanted to buy weapons or armor, which, why the hell you would want to do that, I have no idea, but you could. Yep, want to work on our courage. Should be pretty good there. Now, there actually are some enemies we'll be able to fight, but we'll be encountering all of them within Tartarus anyway, so I'll just list them in the bestiary there. Except for one, I believe, is actually unique to this full moon, although I think it's the only one that's unique to a full moon. Even though I'm tired, it's not going to matter because I'll be in normal status come the full moon. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the day, which is annoying. Yeah, we actually have been. We'll get Akihiko in the party eventually, but not yet. He actually would have been pretty damn useful for the Rampage Drive boss fight, but oh well. Can't get everything we want. Time for some story time. That was kind of redundant. What's wrong, Mitsuru?
You're still at it?
Yeah, you never know when the enemy might appear.
You're being paranoid.
But I thought you couldn't scan outside of Tartarus.
To be honest, I lack the power.
Oh.
Maybe this is the best Penthesilea can do in terms of data gathering.
Is this not your strength or something?
The power of Persona seems to be much broader than I thought. We've even got someone who can switch personas in the middle of battle.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient.
There's something special about his ability. It hasn't been that long since his awakening either.
Well,
I have to admit,
he is the main character.
I was surprised too.
Main character has to be
end,
special.
It's up to him whether or not he can reach his full potential.
Oh, I have plans with what personas I plan on using. Some of them may surprise you.
What? You actually found one?
Wait. Something's not right. The reading is too big.
Uh-oh.
We've never encountered anything like...
Well, we did have that magician guy. Previous full moon.
You mean it's one of those?
Yeah, that's bad.
It must be.
Well then, this is gonna be fun.
You're kind of wounded there.
I'll wake up the others.
You have an alarm on that thing? Oh, actually we... Wait, did they use the alarm last time? I don't think they did. Wouldn't that have been a useful thing to use then? How does that thing even work during the dark hour?
Where is it? I'll rip it a new one.
We've detected a shadow outside of Tartarus. We don't know for sure, but we think it's another big one.
We'll take care of it.
We have to defeat any of them we find, as quickly as possible. Most people don't know the Dark Hour exists, but if half the city's destroyed, there will be panic. That must be avoided at all
That would
costs.
be kind of hard to explain. Huh.
In other words, we need to kick some ass, right? Well, count me in.
That's a simplistic way to look at it, but yeah.
Junpei.
Pretty much.
Akihiko, you stay here and wait for the chairman.
What? Are you kidding? I'm going.
No. No, you're not.
You still need to recover. You'll just be a hindrance. They'll fare better than you in your current state. Have faith in them, Akihiko. They're ready.
I don't think there are any
You'll
enemies
get
weak to
your
lightning
chance,
anyway.
But
So.
for now, wait for the chairman.
Oh yeah, the Akihiko uses lightning abilities. So he wouldn't be too useful anyway.
Relax, I've got it covered.
I guess I've got no choice.
Most of them are going to be weak to fire.
You're in charge.
Oh, there is an enemy weak to lightning,
Him
but
again?
it's also weak to wind.
We're counting on you.
I probably won't be able to show off every enemy. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Looks like you're stuck playing leader again. Sucks to be you.
Then why do you seem to care so much, Junpei?
You should let the three of them go first. If you're providing backup out there, you'll need time to get ready, right?
Wait for me in front of the station. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Got it. All right, let's go.
Alright. Let's go kick some ass.
Where is she?
Not here yet, apparently. I love how
She'll be
time
here soon.
seems to flow only as it's convenient during the dark hour. It's supposed to be like
There's a
an
full
hour,
moon tonight.
and it is
Looks
clearly
even creepier
not.
during the dark hour.
I mean, how long did it take them to get to the station?
What the?
Then Mitsuru needs to set up everything. Then we still have to do the operation. Within an hour? Okay, sure.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
And no, they never explain
Listen
how her bike works.
Tonight, I'll be providing
It's a
support
plot
here.
hole.
Everything else is the same. The shadow is currently located inside a monorail, not far from the
Mitsuru
station.
just says it's special
To get
if you
there,
ask her
you'll have
about
to
it,
walk
which
on the
is
tracks.
total nonsense. It's
you
basically
serious?
Atlas saying,
Isn't that
we have no
dangerous?
explanation for it, but it's convenient for the plot. It's
Don't
it's
worry,
piss
no
poor writing.
electronic equipment is operable
That's why
during
her
the dark
bike
hour,
works during the dark
including the
hour.
monorail.
Because of piss poor writing. I have no other explanation for you.
bike?
It's special.
See? It's special.
Now, if circumstances change, I'll notify you immediately.
I forgot that she said that there. I think you can, like... I was thinking about when you could examine it in Tartarus.
Let's get
She would
started.
mention something about it, but...
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah, if technology is not supposed to work during the dark hour, you can't pull out technology that works during the dark hour and not explain it. Like, that's bad writing. You can't do that. I know it's a minor thing, because it's just a stupid motorcycle, but... Like, explain it, please. Does her persona power it? Does it have a dark hour power source or something? Like, you couldn't make something up? Really? At least we hardly ever see the thing in a cutscene, so... And this is our epic music, really? Yeah, I give the soundtrack credit for being unique for a JRPG, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of the vocal tracks.
This is it, right?
I like the battle theme, though.
Can you all hear me?
Just seems out of place to
Yes,
me.
I can hear you clearly. We just got here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
The readings are definitely coming from that monorail.
I'm not really that mad about her
Proceed with
motorcycle.
caution
It's just
and
it's
stay
just a
together.
little irritating that they don't explain it.
My persona's just begging to be used.
Oh yeah, there was also the radio.
Don't look up.
It's not even that tall. Oh, that ladder. But yeah, they don't explain how her radio thing works either.
He's been transmogged, huh? Creepy. So, guys like him don't remember a thing, right? It's probably better that way.
Yeah, this would probably freak you out.
Huh? Wait a minute. We're not at a station, but the doors are wide.
Yeah, that is weird. Oh.
Damn, it won't open. Ow, my fingers!
Shouldn't you have, like, complained
Look
about
at
your
them.
fingers
They're all jacked up.
before that?
What's wrong? What happened?
That animation
It
didn't
looks
make
like
much
we're
sense
trapped
to me.
inside.
It must be the shadow. It knows you're there.
Well, time to go shadow
Ready
hunting.
For anything. Proceed with extreme caution.
Roger.
Time to go. Just kind of follow the long, narrow hallway. You know, like Final Fantasy 13. Only at least here it makes sense because we're on a train. As opposed to a forest that's a hallway. Because in real life, forests are hallways. So are natural-born caves. Uh-oh. That's not good.
There it is!
Wait. Something's not right. The enemy is acting strange.
You didn't tell us they could, do some strategy here.
If we don't go after it, we're gonna lose it.
You're in charge over there. What do you think?
Clearly, this is a trap. This is blatantly obvious. It's a feigned retreat.
I agree. It would be foolish to blindly chase after it.
Who needs your advice? We can beat that thing, no problem.
He's your boss right now.
I'll do it myself.
Junpei, wait!
You're an idiot.
Watch out! Behind you!
Yeah, we don't have Junpei for a while. Oh well. We don't really need him. These are spurious books. They are not the same as the spurious books you will encounter later on in Tartarus. I believe they have different weaknesses. We want to use Nekomata. They have wind spells, Garu and Magaro, and a pierce attack. Nothing all that impressive, but they are a little different than an enemy with the same name later on in the game. I think they're unique to this full moon. I don't think you ever encounter these guys again. Damn it.
Help me!
That's not gonna work, Mitsuru. Oh, it did
One
work.
more.
Okay. Yeah, they're just weak to fire.
Fire is a
I know fire is effective.
hurry.
I just
I'm
realized,
concerned
what the
about
hell are
yours.
we fighting in? Why is the train all twisted up in the battlefield? I've never noticed that before. That's totally illogical.
This is just what the enemy wanted.
No kidding.
We have no choice. You have to go after him, or you'll be picked off one by one.
Damn it, Stupe! What are you thinking?
That he's jealous of
I can
Minato,
tell he's only
clearly.
a few cars ahead.
Okay, we'll catch up to...
Really? More of these guys?
Ah! Get out of our way!
I'm not gonna edit out any of these battles. Heat balances. They're strong against fire and ice, weak to lightning and wind. And they have Agi, Bufu,
3 enemies
Miragi,
present.
and
Don't
Mabufu,
get
as well as a
careless.
Pierce attack. So the persona of choice is Angel, so that we can use... Oh, I should have hit the other guys with fire first, but that's alright. Take them out with a nice little wind spell.
There are 2 left. One more!
Yeah, I should have stayed with Nekomata to done 2 Agis. And then,
Nice!
do I have a Agi gym? I have an Agi gym, that's kind of overkill. And then switch over to Angel to do Garu to finish off the
enemy's already
debalance.
recovered.
No big deal though.
Takuba has defeated an enemy.
Switch over to Nekomata now.
Hurry! I'm concerned about Iori.
We're going. Oh, I leveled up, really? Level 7's really all you need to take on the full moon boss. Now, the reason why I'm not going to be editing out any battles is... can we get to the... Maybe it's later on where it happens, I don't know. Yeah, it must be after we meet up with Junpei. There he is.
Junpei!
I've got it under control.
By swinging your sword at nothing? Or at random? We got a little dancing hand here. This guy is actually different from the dancing hand boss. This guy's actually weak to fire.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
As opposed to strike attacks.
Yes, excellent attack.
Yeah, sometimes you'll encounter enemies with the same name, but they have different stats, levels, and skills, and even weaknesses and resistances. It's kind of weird, actually. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea, but...
Keep up the good work.
You okay there, Junpei?
See, that's what happens when you don't listen. So, are you alright?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
I was doing just fine.
You were surrounded by 3 enemies by yourself.
Excuse me?
Be careful, you 3.
What's going on?
I don't detect any movement, but stay alert.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
Whoa, what the? Why are we moving?
It seems the monorail is under the enemy's control.
No kidding. What gave you that idea?
What do you mean, it seems?
This doesn't look
No
good.
kidding.
If we can't stop that thing, it'll crash into another
And we'll all
train.
die. Excellent.
What? Oh god, what are we gonna do?
Probably hit the brakes.
Calm down and listen. I sense a strong presence in the front car. That must be the one we're after. You'll have to defeat it to stop the train.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. Oh, more enemies.
What kind of messed up ride is this?
Ride from hell. Or the ride to hell. Although, that was a very terrible video game.
3 enemies.
So, yeah, we got
Don't
a
get careless.
laughing table here. He is weak to fire as well. Okay, so let's go to Nekomata. Most of these guys we'll encounter later on in Tartarus
Yes, excellent attack.
in the near future.
Another enemy defeated. Good
But yeah, we have a
job.
time limit, so I don't want to edit anything out. I want to show everything I'm doing on screen. Let's see, he's Laughing Table, Null's Ice, he's strong against Pierce. Has a strike attack, Bufu, Mabufu, Bufula, which is the level 2 ice spell, single target. And Pulinpa, which... I forget what that does, it's some status ailment. I think it inflicts panic on a single target, I think that's what it does. Why they can't just call it Panic and Panic Law, I don't know. Yeah, Atlas has weird names for their spells. I'm not a big fan of that. I really shouldn't have to stop and think about what your spells actually mean. But it's not a big deal. It's kind of part of the game's charm as well, so I don't hold it against the game.
There are 2 left.
And really, it doesn't take that long to get used to the names. You figure it out pretty quickly.
Enemy defeated. Good job. Nice.
I'm gonna go to the end of the full moon. Well, until I can save again, actually.
We're short on time. Let's proceed.
Not really. You got a pretty lenient time limit. I believe time still counts when you're in shuffle time. I believe time does not count when you are in your menu. But I forget exactly. Let's see. If I'm in my menu. No, time doesn't count. Although it takes longer to get out of your menu and back to being able to move your characters because it's loading the time limit back. Don't pay any attention to the speeding up, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't affect your time limit or anything. If time runs out, it's game over, so yeah.
2 enemies remain.
Got some Muttering Tiaras, we fought these guys already. We'll just take them out.
1 more.
1 more!
You may have to use another Snuff Soul here. Not a big deal if you do.
We're short on time.
Yeah, I hear you, Mitsuru. Let's go. Don't be afraid to cut off her dialogue in battle. Do what you gotta do to save a couple seconds. Why not? I believe that is the end of the normal enemies, so... yeah, let's just go. I was thinking about using an SP restoring item, but I may not need to.
There it is! What the hell? Is this the friggin' boss?
Yeah, it is. Oh, and,
We're in the front car. It's gotta be.
no, the B and the J does not stand for what you, with your minds in the gutters, think it stands for. I believe it stands for like 2 Egyptian temples, if I'm not mistaken. I forget exactly what it stands for. Why they decided to put that on the boss's breasts, I don't know. But, yeah, they did. But it doesn't mean what you think it means. Okay. So we want Yukari to be healing. We'll let let Junpei attack Priestess, scan the boss, and use Agi. That'll get the job done. Probably should have healed Yukari before the boss, but that's alright. Priestess only has about 300 HP, so I think exactly 300. Pretty easy.
This enemy is strong.
Yeah, you can actually, for some reason, the full moon bosses, you can see their weaknesses and resistances. Say I repel ice, immune to instant death spell, of course. And she will summon these guys here, Muttering Tiaras,
How annoying.
which are the same Muttering Tiaras we've already fought. So just switch over to Apsaurus, hit them with Bufu, knock them down.
You struck the enemy's one more.
And then I would go ahead and follow up with a physical attack on the Priestess, just to get some damage in on her. Let's see, Priestess, she can also use Marin Karn to charm you, Limpa to panic you, only single targets thankfully. And she has Bufu and Mabufu, and she has Assault Dive,
Prepare to be
which I
attacked.
believe is a strike attack. Usually she won't continuously summon like that, but well, sometimes she does. Obviously you can use Cadenza if you need to, but I don't think you need it for the evasion buff
You
here.
exploited the enemy's weakness.
And use Nekomata when you have no Muttering Tiaras to knock down.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
Really one of the easier bosses. Junpei alone can probably handle it.
The enemy is getting.
Hang in there.
Keep it up. The enemy's already recovered. Prepare to be attacked.
I kind of figured that, Mitsuru. Not concerned. That's her most powerful attack. Let's see. Got that. Whether this kills the Muttering Tiara or not, I was gonna switch over to Nekomata and use Agi anyway. Because yeah, if you're starting the turn on Apsaris, you can switch back to Nekomata after knocking down the Muttering Tiaras and continue your assault from there. I may have to use a Snuff Soul. Probably not, she's almost dead.
I can do it.
Only summoned one? Yeah, I'm gonna keep going after Priestess now because I don't have much SP. And she's almost dead. If you kill the Priestess, I believe the other enemies go with her. Come on, Kari. You could have killed it with your arrow. Yeah, that's why I like to take out the, Damn it!
You must calm yourself down.
That's why I bought Patra Gems. Really, Junpei?
Damn it!
I can do it.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, she has a Pierce normal attack. And that should do it. Get a lot of experience for that. The experience those bosses give you, the Full Moon bosses, and I think the Tartarus bosses too, that's fixed. It has nothing to do with your level. All in all, pretty easy. Full Moon bosses in general are
Did we make it in
easier
time?
than Tartarus bosses. If you beat Rampage Drive, you should have no issues with that.
Hey, why are we still moving?
Probably because no one's hit the brakes.
We're going too fast. We have to put on the
Maybe
brakes or
Mitsuru should have
else.
suggested this beforehand.
What are you waiting for? There's a train up ahead.
Damn it! I don't know how to stop
Hit
this
the
thing.
red button. That's how it works in all the movies anyway. No, trains are much more complicated than that in real life. You see, I can buy the train moving on its own because the shadows were powering it.
Did
I
we
can't
stop-
buy Mitsuru's motorcycle, though.
I think so.
Is everybody all right?
Yeah. We're
Victory!
okay. My knees
I
are
would think
shaking.
so, Yukari.
Dude, I'm like drenched in sweat.
I'm so glad you're safe. I'm sorry I couldn't do more on my end.
That's alright, Mitsuru.
I don't detect any more shadows. You guys did a great job, so come on home.
But how did you know which one was the brake?
Lucky guess.
Are you
I just like
shitting me?
Junpei's response to that.
Ah,
Hey, a win's a
Whatever.
win!
you wanna grab a bite to eat? I'm freaking hungry.
That's what I said about the Super Bowl, anyway. And we level up our Fool Link. Not that Fool Personas are really that good, to be honest. Well, I suppose Loki's good. But I don't think I really use very many. The problem with Fool Personas is that they're the only Personas that can inherit everything equally. And that's a big problem. Because it makes it hard to get what you want. Honestly, I think it's the second worst inheritance type in the game. Second only to darkness. That's why dark personas are almost completely useless in the game.
Akihiko here.
Or dark inheritance
This is
personas.
Mitsuru. We've successfully completed the operation. The monorail didn't sustain any noticeable damage.
Just due to what they can and can't inherit. Or
Thank
what's hard
you,
to
Mitsuru.
inherit for them.
When I heard they'd hijacked a monorail, I feared the worst. Well done. Now I don't have to worry about tomorrow.
Yeah, you'd have a hell of a time covering that one up.
The team did a great job. They're learning quickly.
But what are the shadows up to? Taking over a monorail. This is getting out of hand.
I'll be looking.
You know,
into
they
the
never
matter.
actually explain why the shadow did that.
It's begun.
Let's not jump to any conclusions. For now, we should study their behavior for patterns or
I mean, they
clues.
explain why these shadows show
We
up
cannot
like this,
afford
but
to
they don't
always
explain
wait for them to make the
why they're
first
doing
move.
what they're doing.
If I had more power, things wouldn't
Or
be so difficult for the others.
how it helps them achieve their goal.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh,
You're doing
whatever.
fine. More importantly,
What is it?
do you have anything to drink?
Why?
Akihiko?
Huh? Why do you look so tired, Akutsuki-san? Wait, don't tell me that bicycle outside is yours.
Boy, am I gonna be sore tomorrow?
Da 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 da. I guess that was supposed to be funny. Unfortunately, you cannot save until Sunday night. I don't understand why games don't let you save anywhere. I mean, what if you have to go? Are you supposed to leave the console on all night? I mean, it's just stupid. You should be able to save whenever you need to. Like Lunar and Lunar 2. Oh, what's going on? Oh, so basically the barrier is gone. We can go further in Tartarus. How Elizabeth knows that, I have no idea. Alright, so let's check the TV. See what they got for sale here. I want to check the TV. Let me check the TV. No, I want to check the TV. God damn it, game. Yeah, you can't check the TV if you've arranged a meeting ahead of time. Really stupid, I know. Now, we actually don't need any of the points here, so I'm pretty sure you could say anything here. But the correct answer is going to be, I believe winning isn't everything. Yeah, winning isn't everything. So obviously you don't need a matching persona, but you should have Aramatama with you anyway. Just because you had it for Rampage Drive. And you will need a matching persona later on anyway. But yeah, winning isn't everything is the correct answer. That gives him a ton of points. Not that you need it, but if you get this message here, your relationship could become stronger soon. That means the next time you hang out, you will rank up. You do not ever rank up on a Sunday meeting you have arranged ahead of time through a phone call. But you can get some much needed points that can end up saving you a day or two down the road.
Welcome back.
Alright, I'm gonna save here. There actually is an additional cutscene I can show you, but it's 34 minutes, and... well, I don't want it to go any longer than this. So, yeah, I'll leave it off here. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.